Question number 1. People need plants because the plants dash.
Bravo! Make oxygen is the answer.
Question number 2. Food chains are interconnecting food webs.
Excellent. False is a brilliant choice.
Question number 3. The blood vessels made up of which wall is?
Nice selection. Artery is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 4. Dash blood is present in a healthy person.
Excellent choice. 5 is the right answer.
Question number 5. Cells are called building block of a body.
Great thinking. True is the right choice.
Question number 6. What is the function of white blood cells?
Exactly. Fight against germs makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 7. The dash helps in mixing saliva with food.
Well picked. Tongue is the correct answer.
Question number 8. The gel-like liquid that fills the cell is?
You got it? Your choice cytoplasm is right.
Question number 9. Which of the blood vessel have thick wall?
Correct response. Arteries is the most accurate answer.
Question number 10. Living things depend on dash for survival.
Good job. Your answer all of these works well here.
Question number 11. Blood is the fluid which flows in the dash. You chose blood vessels, and it is correct.
Question number 12. Which component of blood helps in clotting?
On track. Platelets is the correct answer.
Question number 13. Transportation of food is a dashy process.
Clear logic. Your choice, bidirectional, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 14. From where do producers get their energy?
Solid response. The sun is a valid choice.
Question number 15. Blood in some animals like cockroaches is?
Sharp thinking. Colorless is the right choice.
Question number 16. The cells present in bone are called dash.
Great job. Osteocytes is the accurate answer.
Question number 17. Blood flows under dash pressure in veins.
Nicely done. Low is a solid answer.
Question number 18. What is the main function of the kidneys?
Right again. Filter blood is a valid answer.
Question number 19. What surrounds and protects a plant cell?
You're right. Cell wall is the correct answer.
Question number 20. How many chambers are there in ruminants?
Valid point. 4 is true.
Question number 21. The smallest functional unit of kidney is?
Good thinking. Nephron is the right answer.
Question number 22. Type of blood present in pulmonary artery?
Perfect. Deoxygenated is the correct choice.
Question number 23. A waste product of photosynthesis is dash.
Strong choice. Oxygen is the right answer.
Question number 24. Blood enters the kidneys through the dash.
Well done. Renal arteries is the right choice.
Question number 25. The opening of urinary bladder is known as?
Smart pick. Urethra is the correct choice.
Question number 26. 3 main things plants need to survive.
Correct. Sunlight, air, water is the right answer. Question number 27. What are the reactants of photosynthesis?
Well reasoned. Water and carbon dioxide is the correct choice.
Question number 28. Insects excrete uric acid in the form of. Smart move.
Solids is an accurate answer. Question number 29. How many chambers are there in the heart?
Nice work. You chose 4 and it is correct.
Question number 30. Instrument used to measure the heartbeat.
Right choice. Stethoscope is the best answer. Question number 31. Which of the following is the main artery? You're right. Aorta is the correct answer.
Question number 32. What is the correct order of organization?
Strong choice. Cell, tissue, organs, organ systems, organism is the right answer. Question number 33. Why did early humans domesticate animals? Smart pick. Because that helped them is the correct choice.
Question number 34. The smallest type of blood vessel is dash. Right again. Capillary is a valid answer.
Question number 35. Rich source of vitamins and minerals are. Exactly. Vegetable, spices and fruits make sense, and it is right choice. Question number 36. Which is the largest artery in our body? You got it. Your choice aorta is right.
Question number 37. How did early humans cover their bodies? Excellent choice. Barks and leaves is the right answer.
Question number 38. Animals need all of the following except. Well picked. Soil is the correct answer.
Question number 39. The fluid part of the blood is called as.
Sharp thinking. Plasma is the right choice.
Question number 40. In plants, water is transported by the.
Great thinking. Xylem is the right choice. Question number 41. 4 blood vessels carry blood to the heart.
Smart move. Veins is an accurate answer. Question number 42. The lower 2 sections of the heart are. Well reasoned. Ventricles is the correct choice.
Question number 43. Absorbs nutrients in the digestive tract. Correct response. Columnar is the most accurate answer. Question number 44. Dash is the final product of glycolysis.
Nicely done. Pyruvic acid is a solid answer.
Question number 45. His life changed from a dash to settler.
Nice work. You chose hunter-gatherers and it is correct.
Question number 46. The piercing and tearing teeth is called.
Nice selection. Canine is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 47. Which part of the blood has hemoglobin?
Right choice. RBCs is the best answer. Question number 48. Fatty acids and glycerol are absorbed by.
Good thinking. Lymph is the right answer.
Question number 49. What are the basic needs of all animals? Well done. Food, water, shelter, air is the right choice. Question number 50. The stripes on a tiger are an example of.
Bravo. Camouflage is the answer.
Question number 51. Dashdar are known as cells of immune system. Valid point. Bubby C is true. Question number 52. Where did early humans made their homes? On track. Near rivers is the correct answer. Question number 53. Blood is composed of a fluid called dash. Clear logic. Your choice plasma is sound and 100% true. Question number 54. What is the liquid part of blood called? Great job. Plasma is the accurate answer. Question number 55. Where did the photosynthesis take place? You chose chloroplast, and it is correct. Question number 56. What animal goes through metamorphosis? Solid response. Frog is a valid choice. Question number 57. Another name for global warming is dash. Perfect. Climate change is the correct choice. Question number 58. What component of blood carries oxygen? Excellent. Red blood cells is a brilliant choice. Question number 59. Fire brought light and warmth in caves. Good job. Your answer true works well here. Question number 60. What is the sound that is made by heart? Correct. The black is the right answer. Question number 61. More than 50% of blood is composed of. You got it. Your choice plasma is right. Question number 62. Dash artery carries deoxygenated blood. Right choice. Pulmonary is the best answer. Question number 63. Which blood vessel does not have valves? Well picked. Arteries is the correct answer. Question number 64. The main excretory product in humans is? Nice work. You chose urea and it is correct. Question number 65. Main excretory organs in human body are? Sharp thinking. Kidneys is the right choice. Question number 66. Dash is the largest gland in our body? Nice selection. Liver is the correct and valid answer. Question number 67. How many nucleus are in a plant cell? Correct. 1 is the right answer. Question number 68. The process of photosynthesis produces. Bravo. Oxygen is the answer. Question number 69. What do plants need to help them grow? Solid response. All of the above is a valid choice. Question number 70. Device used to measure the heartbeats. Exactly. Stethoscope makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 71. Cutting of trees in a forest is called? Well reasoned. Deforestation is the correct choice. Question number 72. Plants use dash to make their own food? Right again. All of these is a valid answer. Question number 73. What does every food chain start with? Good job. Your answer, son, works well here. Question number 74. Right side of heart has blood rich in. Excellent. Carbon dioxide is a brilliant choice. Question number 75. Clot is formed on the body due to dash. On track. Platelets is the correct answer. Question number 76. Which blood cells fight against germs? Valid point. White blood cells is true. Question number 77. What is an example of a biotic factor? Strong choice. Skunk is the right answer. Question number 78. In plants, food is stored in the form of?
Excellent choice. Starch is the right answer.
Question number 79. Plasma makes what percentage of blood? You chose 55% and it is correct. Question number 80. The roots of a plant in the desert are?
Smart pick. Deep in the ground is the correct choice.
Question number 81. What pigment in the RBCs makes it red? Smart move. Hemoglobin is an accurate answer. Question number 82. Frogs begin their life cycle on land. Clear logic. Your choice false is sound and 100% true. Question number 83. Red-colored pigment present in RBCs. You're right. Hemoglobin is the correct answer. Question number 84. Number of heartbeats per minute dash. Well done. 72 is the right choice. Question number 85. During transpiration, there is loss of? Nicely done. Water is a solid answer. Question number 86. Fish release their nitrogen waste as? Good thinking. Ammonia is the right answer. Question number 87. What does not produce carbon dioxide?
Perfect. Photosynthesis is the correct choice.
Question number 88. The site where food is made is called? Great thinking. Source is the right choice. Question number 89. Trace elements are nutrients that are? Correct response. Required in small amounts is the most accurate answer. Question number 90. Earthworms breathe through their dash. Great job. Skin is the accurate answer. Question number 91. Upper chamber of the heart is called? Great job. Atria is the accurate answer. Question number 92. There are two types of blood vessels. Correct. False is the right answer. Question number 93. Transpiration process in plants occur. Great thinking. During daytime is the right choice. Question number 94. Whales and octopuses live in the dash. Solid response. Water is a valid choice. Question number 95. Plants and animals are living things. Valid point. True is true. Question number 96. The two upper chambers are called the? Sharp thinking. Atrium is the right choice. Question number 97. The heart is made up of dash chambers. Perfect. 4 is the correct choice. Question number 98. What happens to blood when it is cut? Correct response. It clots is the most accurate answer. Question number 99. Blood of artery dash from the heart. Clear logic. Your choice goes far away is sound and 100% true. Question number 100. An elephant uses its dash to breathe. Smart move. Trunk is an accurate answer.
Question number 101. Early men used to live in apartments.
Bravo. False is the answer. Question number 102. Number of chambers in the human heart.
Nice work. You chose 4 and it is correct.
Question number 103. Plants which require minimum moisture. You're right. Xerophytes is the correct answer. Question number 104. The lower chambers of the heart are? On track. Ventricle is the correct answer.
Question number 105. Substances transported in plants are.
You chose all of the above. And it is correct.
Question number 106. Plant absorbs water through the dash.
Strong choice. Roots is the right answer.
Question number 107. They work like filters for the body.
You got it? Your choice, kidneys, is right.
Question number 108. Veins are dash, placed under the skin.
Exactly. Superficially makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 109. WC protects the body from diseases.
Excellent. True is a brilliant choice.
Question number 110. It is not a part of alimentary canal.
Well done. Liver is the right choice.
Question number 111. What does a plant get from the soil?
Good job. Your answer, nutrients, works well here.
Question number 112. Oedema is due to the accumulation of.
Right again, interstitial fluid is a valid answer.
Question number 113. What do we need to survive and grow?
Excellent choice. All of these is the right answer.
Question number 114. The root hair increase the dash to urea.
Well reasoned. Surface is the correct choice.
Question number 115. What do stomata help within plants?
Nice selection. Gas exchange is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 116. Early man lived in permanent houses.
Good thinking. False is the right answer.
Question number 117. Is your pulse rate always the same?
Right choice. No is the best answer.
Question number 118. Manure contains large quantities of.
Nicely done. Organic matter is a solid answer.
Question number 119. Cellular respiration takes place in.
Smart pick. Cells of all organisms is the correct choice.
Question number 120. Living organisms obtain energy from.
Well picked. Food is the correct answer.
Question number 121. Pulmonary artery carries blood from.
You're right. Right ventricle to lungs is the correct answer.
Question number 122. Our atria are also called auricles.
Correct. True is the right answer.
Question number 123. Venus flytrap is an example of dash.
Valid point. Insectivorous plant is true.
Question number 124. What takes blood back to the heart?
Right choice. Veins is the best answer.
Question number 125. Dash help in the clotting of blood.
Excellent. Platelets is a brilliant choice.
Question number 126. Combustion is another word for dash.
Exactly. Burning makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 127. The parts involved in excretion form.
Right again, excretory system is a valid answer.
Question number 128. What are known as pumping chambers?
Bravo. Ventricles is the answer.
Question number 129. 5 pulmonary artery carry dash blood.
Good thinking. Deoxygenated is the right answer.
Question number 130. Which organisms are aquatic plants?
Good job. Your answer, phytoplankton, works well here.
Question number 151. Bryophyllum plants can be grown from.
Smart pick. Leaves is the correct choice.
Question number 132. What is the other name of platelets?
Well picked.
Thrombocytes is the correct answer.
Question number 133. Animals like donkeys were used for.
Sharp thinking. Transportation is the right choice.
Question number 134. The contraction of heart is called.
Solid response. Systole is a valid choice.
Question number 135. Glucose is produced when plants do.
On track. Photosynthesis is the correct answer.
Question number 136. The wall of human heart is made of.
Great job. All of the above is the accurate answer.
Question number 137. The red pigment in blood is called.
Excellent choice. Hemoglobin is the right answer.
Question number 138. White blood cells are also called. You got it. Your choice, leukocytes, is right.
Question number 139. An animal which is not a carnivore.
Well reasoned. Hyena is the correct choice.
Question number 140. What is the function of the heart?
Correct response. To pump blood is the most accurate answer.
Question number 141. There are valves present in veins.
Strong choice. True is the right answer.
Question number 142. Plasma is the fluid part of blood.
Great thinking. True is the right choice. Question number 143. Snakes and earthworms move by dash. Nice work. You chose slithering and it is correct.
Question number 144. Which of these do all plants need?
You chose air, and it is correct.
Question number 145. Chlorophyll is present in the dash.
Smart move. Chloroplast is an accurate answer.
Question number 146. What are examples of pollinators?
Well done. Bees, butterflies, birds is the right choice. Question number 147. Fluid-filled sacks that store food. Perfect. Vacuoles is the correct choice.
Question number 148. Fat is stored in this tissue dash.
Nice selection. Adipose tissue is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 149. Urea is a result of dash and dash. Nicely done. Ammonia, carbon dioxide is a solid answer.
Question number 150. Which of the following is a root?
Clear logic. Your choice, carrot, is sound and 100% true. Question number 151. Dash is an example of saprotroph. Right choice. Fungi is the best answer.
Question number 152. The cause of wilting of plants is.
Correct. More transpiration is the right answer.
Question number 153. Where is epithelial tissue found?
Nice selection. All of the above is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 154. Nitrogen is supplied to plants by.
Correct response. Soil is the most accurate answer.
Question number 155. Transpiration is a part of dash.
Bravo. Evaporation is the answer.
Question number 156. Blood is made up of dash part.
Nice work. You chose 4 and it is correct.
Question number 157. Number of kidneys in human beings.
Great job. 1 pair is the accurate answer.
Question number 158. Arteries carry blood rich in dash.
Valid point. Oxygen is true.
Question number 159. Blood of veins dash to the heart.
Right again. comes is a valid answer.
Question number 160. Color of blood is due to pigment. Good thinking. Hemoglobin is the right answer. Question number 161. Dash is the main source of water.
Clear logic. Your choice, Rain, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 162. How many cells are there in RBC?
You got it. Your choice 5,000 is right. Question number 163. Outer surface of kidneys is dash.
Smart pick. Concave is the correct choice. Question number 164. Dash layer of soil is not porous. You're right. Bedrock is the correct answer.
Question number 165. Blood cells are made in the dash.
Excellent choice. Bone marrow is the right answer.
Question number 166. Deficiency of magnesium leads to?
Perfect. Yellowing of leaves is the correct choice.
Question number 167. Largest blood vessel arises from?
Well reasoned. Left ventricle is the correct choice. Question number 168. The flow of blood is fastest in?
Excellent. Arteries is a brilliant choice.
Question number 169. Gastrovascular cavity is seen in? Nicely done. Cnidus is a solid answer. Question number 170. The amount of water in urine is?
Smart move. 95% is an accurate answer.
Question number 171. Blood transports substances like?
Great thinking. All of these is the right choice.
Question number 172. What is the meaning of bicuspid?
Strong choice. Two cusps is the right answer.
Question number 173. Why is the color of blood red?
Well done. Hemoglobin is the right choice. Question number 174. Deoxygenated blood flows through?
On track. Veins is the correct answer.
Question number 175. Dash that clots your cuts in the body.
Good job. Your answer, platelets, works well here.
Question number 176. Which are examples of consumers?
Solid response. Owls and bears is a valid choice.
Question number 177. Urine gets collected in the dash.
You chose urinary bladder, and it is correct.
Question number 178. Phloem helps in the transport of?
Well picked. Food is the correct answer. Question number 179. This connects bones at a joint.
Exactly. Ligament makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 180. Mineral ions are transported by? Sharp thinking. Active transport is the right choice.
Question number 181. What is the state of the blood?
Right again.
Liquid is a valid answer.
Question number 182. How many blood vessels are there?
On track. 2 is the correct answer.
Question number 183. What was the food of early man?
Nicely done. All the above is a solid answer.
Question number 184. Veins allow blood to flow only.
Smart pick. Towards the heart is the correct choice.
Question number 185. From kidney, the urine goes into? You chose bladder, and it is correct.
Question number 186. About 97% water is present in?
Great thinking. Seas and oceans is the right choice.
Question number 187. Platelets are also called dash.
Correct. Thrombocytes is the right answer. Question number 188. Rhizobium replenishes the soil.
Nice work. You chose true and it is correct.
Question number 189. What is the other name of RBC? Correct response. Erythrocytes is the most accurate answer. Question number 190. Veins carry oxygen-rich blood. Excellent. False is a brilliant choice. Question number 191. The pores on leaves are called. Nice selection. Stomata is the correct and valid answer. Question number 192. Water is used to generate dash. Valid point. Electricity is true. Question number 193. Convex lens is also called as. Great job. Converging lens is the accurate answer. Question number 194. What is the full form of RBC? Excellent choice. Red blood cells is the right answer. Question number 195. Animals live in water called. Good job. Your answer aquatic animals works well here. Question number 196. An area drained by a river is. Clear logic. Your choice river basin is sound and 100% true. Question number 197. Conducting tissues of a plant. You got it. Your choice both xylem and phloem is right. Question number 198. Diffusion is not effective in.
Good thinking. Solids is the right answer.
Question number 199. What does it mean to survive? Perfect. To stay alive is the correct choice. Question number 200. Phloem tubes are made of dash. Well done. Living cells is the right choice. Question number 201. It helps in transporting food. You're right. Phloem is the correct answer. Question number 202. What is the function of WB6? Smart move. Fight against germs is an accurate answer. Question number 203. Human heart # dash chambers. Exactly. 4 makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 204. Liquid component of the blood. Well reasoned. Blood plasma is the correct choice. Question number 205. The heart rate of an adult is.
Strong choice. 70-80 per minute is the right answer.
Question number 206. Sweat contains water and dash. Bravo. Salt is the answer. Question number 207. Are the finest blood vessels? Right choice. Capillaries is the best answer. Question number 208. Stomata is found in the dash. Well picked. Leaves is the correct answer. Question number 29. What is the size of a heart? Sharp thinking. Closed fist is the right choice. Question number 210. What is blood classified as? Solid response. Tissue is a valid choice. Question number 211. Protection from the outdoors. Exactly. Shelter makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 212. A cactus stores water in its. Smart pick. Stem is the correct choice. Question number 213. WC act as dash of our body. Smart move. Soldiers is an accurate answer. Question number 214. Amoeba excretes through dash. Solid response. Diffusion is a valid choice. Question number 215. Phloem has cells called a dash.
Nice selection. Sieve tubes is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 216. These animals have feathers.
Great job. Bird and chicken is the accurate answer.
Question number 217. Water condense and form dash.
Excellent choice. Clouds is the right answer.
Question number 218. All animals have adaptations. You got it. Your choice, true, is right.
Question number 219. The pulmonary arteries carry.
Well picked. Impure blood is the correct answer.
Question number 220. Arteries carried which blood?
Perfect. Oxygenated blood is the correct choice.
Question number 221. Liquid portion of the blood.
You chose plasma, and it is correct.
Question number 222. 10 heart have dash chambers.
On track. 4 is the correct answer.
Question number 223. We cannot live without dash.
Correct response. Water is the most accurate answer.
Question number 224. The heart is located in the...
Well reasoned. Chest cavity is the correct choice.
Question number 225. Pseudocolome is present in...
Good job. Your answer, nematodes, works well here.
Question number 226. Cascata is the example of...
Sharp thinking. Parasite is the right choice.
Question number 227. The blood clot is formed by...
Well done. Platelets is the right choice.
Question number 228. Platelets are also known as...
Great thinking. Thrombocytes is the right choice.
Question number 229. The urine is formed in dash.
You're right. Kidneys is the correct answer.
Question number 230. Hemoglobin present in dash.
Strong choice. Red blood cells is the right answer.
Question number 231. The word survive means dash.
Excellent. Stay alive is a brilliant choice.
Question number 232. What does blood transport?
Clear logic. Your choice, all of the above, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 233. What is the color plasma?
Nicely done. Yellow is a solid answer.
Question number 234. Dash have very soft stems.
Right again. Herbs is a valid answer.
Question number 235. Bird uses its dash to fly.
Bravo. Wings is the answer.
Question number 236. Arteries have thick walls.
Right choice. True is the best answer.
Question number 237. Leaves are in dash color.
Nice work. You chose green and it is correct.
Question number 238. How do seeds disperse?
Good thinking. All of the above is the right answer.
Question number 239. Anaerobic respiration dash.
Correct. Doesn't require oxygen is the right answer.
Question number 240. Heart of heart is called.
Valid point. Said node is true.
Question number 241. Why is blood red in color?
Sharp thinking. Hemoglobin is the right choice.
Question number 242. Capillaries join together.
Right again. Veins and arteries is a valid answer.
Question number 243. How is the blood filtered?
Good job. Your answer kidney works well here.
Question number 244. Xylem fibers are made of?
Excellent. Sclerenchyma cells is a brilliant choice.
Question number 245. Dash fight against germs. Well done. Bobby C is the right choice. Question number 246. WBCs contain hemoglobin.
Exactly. False makes sense, and it is right choice.
Question number 247. Raisins swell when put in.
Good thinking. Rainwater is the right answer.
Question number 248. What needs water to live?
Nice selection. Both is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 249. Broad lumen is present in.
You're right. Veins is the correct answer.
Question number 250. Movement in xylem is dash.
Correct. Unidirectional is the right answer.
Question number 251. Aorta carries dash blood.
Smart pick, oxygenated is the correct choice.
Question number 252. 9 smallest blood vessels.
Nicely done. Capillaries is a solid answer.
Question number 253. Early humans discovered.
Bravo. All of these is the answer.
Question number 254. 11 dash have thick walls.
Correct response. Arteries is the most accurate answer.
Question number 255. Lungs are present in the.
Strong choice. Chest cavity is the right answer.
Question number 256. Name the biggest artery.
On track. Aorta is the correct answer.
Question number 257. Blood platelets help in.
Nice work. You chose blood clotting, and it is correct.
Question number 258. A base has a dash taste.
Solid response. Bitter is a valid choice.
Question number 259. What needs food to live?
Great thinking. Both is the right choice.
Question number 263. Types of blood vessels.
You chose all of these, and it is correct.
Question number 261. Burning of waste causes.
Right choice. Air pollution is the best answer.
Question number 262. Animals were scared of.
Valid point. Fire is true.
Question number 263. RBC are in disc-shaped.
Great job. True is the accurate answer.
Question number 264. The sound lub is due to.
Excellent choice. Closing of valves is the right answer.
Question number 265. Urine gets collected in.
Well picked. Urinary bladder is the correct answer.
Question number 266. Light is a kind of dash.
Smart move. Energy is an accurate answer.
Question number 267. Which are decomposers?
Well reasoned. Worms is the correct choice.
Question number 268. Human kidneys are dash.
Clear logic. Your choice, bean-shaped, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 269. An insectivore's plants?
Perfect. Venus flytrap is the correct choice.
Question number 270. Where is heart located?
You got it. Your choice, mediastinum, is right.
Question number 271. Saliva breakdown dash.
Right choice. Starch is the best answer.
Question number 272. Function of heart is?
Clear logic. Your choice pumping of blood is sound and 100% true.
Question number 273. The brain of the cell.
Well reasoned. Nucleus is the correct choice.
Question number 274. Find the odd one out.
You're right. Spear is the correct answer.
Question number 275. Full form of GUBC dash.
Smart pick. White blood cells is the correct choice.
Question number 276. Which word is wrong?
Great job. Settled life is the accurate answer.
Question number 277. Valves are absent in.
Bravo. Arteries is the answer.
Question number 278. Hemodialysis is the.
Good job. Your answer artificial kidney works well here.
Question number 279. Xylem fibers help in.
Well done. Mechanical support is the right choice. Question number 280. Heart is located in.
Smart move. Chest cavity is an accurate answer.
Question number 281. Lifespan of RBC is.
Nice work. You chose 120 days and it is correct.
Question number 282. What do veins carry? Good thinking. Carbon dioxide-rich blood is the right answer.
Question number 283. Earthworm skin is.
Correct. Moist and slimy is the right answer. Question number 284. Platelets helps in. Well picked. Clotting of blood is the correct answer.
Question number 285. A tiger is a dash.
Nicely done. Carnivores is a solid answer.
Question number 286. Full form of RBs.
You chose red blood cells. And it is correct.
Question number 287. The right atrium.
Excellent. Receives deoxygenated blood is a brilliant choice.
Question number 288. Three function of bulb C.
Perfect. Fight infection is the correct choice.
Question number 289. Full form of AP.
You got it? Your choice adenosine-triphosphate is right.
Question number 290. Xylem transports.
Right again. Water and minerals is a valid answer.
Question number 291. Hibernation is a.
Excellent choice. Behavioral adaptation is the right answer.
Question number 292. Phlegm transportus.
Correct response. Food is the most accurate answer.
Question number 293. Camouflage is a.
Strong choice. Structural adaptation is the right answer.
Question number 294. Normal B. P is. 112 80 mum of Hg is true.
Question number 295. Study of heart.
Nice selection. Cardiology is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 296. Root hairs are. Sharp thinking. Projection of epidermal cells is the right choice.
Question number 297. Arteries carry.
Great thinking. Oxygenated blood is the right choice.
Question number 298. Xylem carries.
On track. Both A and B is the correct answer.
Question number 299. Fish excrete.
Exactly. Ammonia makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 300. Algae is a.
Solid response. Autotroph is a valid choice.
Question number 301. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Nice work. You chose contact Narayan Chengder on Facebook and it is correct.